It's time for baseball on 1420 WACK.com, NewarkPilots.com, a production of Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK, and we're out at the ballpark, Colburn Park in Newark, New York, getting set for tonight's perfect game, Collegiate Baseball League regular season contest between the Glens Dragons visiting the Newark Pilots. I'm Stone Hill. Thanks for tuning in on your internet. We'll be bringing you all the action tonight's game. The rain has let up. It looks like the clouds are breaking up. We should be in for a pretty good night for a ball game. Significantly warmer than last night. And a little bit more humidity in the air. A bit of a breeze blowing to the outfield. These two teams met just about exactly 1 month ago out in Glens Falls. Their last contest took 12 innings to decide, with Glens Falls taking the extra inning victory 2-1 in that game. Glens Falls sits in third place in the Eastern Division, which is the final playoff position, while the Newark Pilots sit now a game and a half after last night's doubleheader split out of the third position in the West Division. Both teams come in riding one-game losing streaks, and both teams 4-6 in their last 10. Just about 5 minutes away from game time as we get set to bring you all the action tonight from Colburn Park. Good crowd on hand, braving the somewhat inclement weather. Lots of room for lots more, and the weather's going to get better as we go along. It's a beautiful night for a ball game here in Newark for your hometown Newark Pilots, taking on the Glens Falls Dragons. That is live from Colburn Park. Back with the action after this.
Somewhere between birth and retirement, life happens. For everything in between, there's Nichols Financial Services. There to help you protect your family with auto, homeowners, recreational vehicle, life, and commercial insurance products. Homegrown and part of your community. They have over 30 years' experience. It's never too early to plan, protect, and save. Do it all with the people you can trust. Online at NicholsFinancialServices.com or stop by the office in Newark, Seneca Falls, and Sodus. Great rates. Great service for a lifetime.
Magnum Auto Parts of Palmyra is your Napa know-how auto parts store. Whether it's a part for your car, truck, or SUV, foreign or domestic, Magnum Auto Parts has the part. They also carry parts for your lawn and garden tractor. Magnum Auto Parts also makes hydraulic hoses. Stop in and pick up this month's flyer for specials of the month. Magnum Auto Parts, Route 31, West Palmyra. 315-597-4854. That's 315-597-4854.
And we're back at Colburn Park, getting set to get this game underway. The rain has abated, and looking at the forecast and the radar, it looks like we're pretty much going to be good for the rest of this evening. Not that would completely rule out the possibility of a sprinkle here or there. It looks like a good night for a ball game. They're going to get this one in. 9-inning contest tonight as the Newark Pilots host the Glens Falls Dragons. Glens Falls comes in at 500 on the season, 19-19, while the Newark Pilots sit at 400 at 14-21. And they're now sitting a game and a half back of the final playoff spot in the Western Division, trailing the Utica Brewers, who hold that third spot. And they are 9.5 back of the division-leading Elmira Pioneers. Split the doubleheader last night against Albany here at Colburn Park, as the Dutchmen took the nightcap 4-2, while the Pilots took the opener of the doubleheader 6-3. One game tonight could be an important one in terms of the standings and playoff positioning. Glens Falls, as I mentioned, they are in at the moment. If the season ended right now, they're in third in the Eastern Division at 19-19. And they are 2.5 games up on the Albany Dutchmen, who were in town last night for that twin bill. Albany actually lost a half a game. Both teams, Newark and Albany, came in 2 games back in their respective divisions of the final playoff position. Albany lost a half a game, while the Newark Pilots picked up a half a game. So Albany now 2.5 back in the East from the final playoff position. And that is Newark, back a game and a half. The umpires are on the field discussing things at home plate. Home plate umpire tonight will be Pete Papagelis, whereas the bases will be ruled by umpire Eddie Collins. Newark will be sending Pat Ryan to the mound, right-handed pitcher. Pat Ryan will get the start tonight out of Ionia College, while Glens Falls will start the right-handed pitcher Mike McFerrin from Lynn University. We'll get the starting lineups for you and the defense set and get set to get this game underway on this beautiful Friday evening here at Colburn Park in Newark. Come out and enjoy the Pilots playing ball here in your own backyard. Coverage on 1420 WACK.com and the NewarkPilots.com is a production of Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
It's spring loan season at LNB. Time to turn your crash pad into a cash pad. Get a 15-year home equity loan with no closing costs for as low as 3.4% APR. Plus, with LNB, you'll enjoy the hometown advantage. Friendly, personalized service from financial specialists you can trust. Unlock your home's equity today. Learn more at bankwithlnb.com.
It's all about people.
Some restrictions apply. Equal housing lender.
Get the best price on lawn and garden supplies at the Walmart Garden Center, Route 31 in Newark. Whether maintaining your lawn and garden or entertaining guests out on the patio, Walmart's selection of lawn and garden equipment has got you covered. You'll find everything you need, including mulch, flowers, better quality plants, and all the gardening tools and accessories you'll need. Walmart's great selection of lawn and garden equipment is tailored to match your needs and won't cost a bundle. Stock up on lawn and garden equipment and supplies at Walmart Supercenter, Route 31 Newark. Walmart, save money, live better.
Welcome back to Colburn Park for Pilots Baseball. 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com. Also catch the live Twitter feed at Newark Pilots. Great way to stay in touch with the game if you're on the go. Keep abreast of all the action here from Colburn Park. Just about set to get underway. Pat Ryan will take the mound for the Newark Pilots starting this one. This will be Pat's ninth game pitched of the season. He's thrown four. Yeah, he started 4 games, and he's 1-3 with a 3.98 ERA. Managers meeting up with the umpires at home plate, talking things over. Glens Falls Dragons, their head coach, Jonathan Hobbs. And for your Newark Pilots, of course, your head coach, Chris Haynes. As we're getting set to bring you action here from Colburn Park in Newark, I'm thinking I'm seeing a little blue poking through the clouds above and sunshine trying to filter on through. I think we're pretty much done with the rain. Field is just in great shape. If you haven't been to Colburn Park here in Newark over the last few years, since its revitalization, you really should get out here. You owe it to yourself and check it out. What a great job they've done on this field. Just so well maintained, so well taken care of, and it's just a great place to bring the family for such an inexpensive night of great baseball. The Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League featuring some top-notch players from colleges around the country who come out here to keep in baseball shape, play ball over the summer months. Of course, a big weekend in our neck of the woods. Up the street in Lyons, they're celebrating Peppermint Days. Not everybody realizes the importance of peppermint in your daily diet. You know, when you're feeling a little low, I find a piece of peppermint would do the job. Back in the old days, they tell me, actually, that Lyons was like the peppermint capital of the country. They grew and processed more peppermint and peppermint oil and stuff in Lyons, in the Lyons area, than anywhere else in the country. And apparently peppermint was a lot more popular back in the day. Perhaps it's not all that anymore. But I'm telling you, you get yourself a little jar of that peppermint oil, you know, you get yourself feeling down in the dumps, you just take a dab of that stuff, and you'll be better in no time. So we're here at Colburn Park. Peppermint Days going on down the street. There'll be a fireworks display after the game tonight. If you're in the area, bring the family. Enjoy some great baseball with the Newark Pilots and then catching fireworks after the game. From here, the Pilots will be heading out to Elmira this weekend. They've got a game in Elmira on Saturday evening, and then the Victor Rail Riders on Sunday. And I'm kind of new to this, thrown into duty last night, new to the league. The Victor team, the Rail Riders, are the Victor we're familiar with in this area or a different Victor? That is that one. Okay, so that's not a bad away game to go to. The travel time is not so tough for that one. Nice. So that's this Sunday. Monday's the All-Star game, hosted by Mohawk Valley. The 2015 PGCBL, that's the perfect game, Collegiate Baseball League All-Star game, Monday. Mohawk Valley, which is the team there is located in Little Falls, which makes sense. Okay, and Pilots proud to send a good number of players to the All-Star game representing the team, including Cody Witkorski, Willie Yan, Mark Martin, Kyle Norman, Logan Harasata, and Vinnie Martin. 6:35 p.m. Little Falls this Monday, the perfect game, Collegiate Baseball League All-Star game. So at this point, we're about halfway through the season, and Newark has had success in the last few years, kind of struggling a bit more this year, kind of having to work a little bit harder for it, but still just a game and a half out of the final playoff spot. We're getting set to get this one going out here at Colburn Park. It's Newark's Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com.
At Tradition Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC and Tradition Chevrolet Buick, we know trust isn't given, it's earned. That's why we will do whatever it takes to earn your trust. You can trust in our tradition of total customer satisfaction and saving you thousands. And now you get more than ever before with the Tradition difference, including our price match guarantee, plus reimbursement for towing, emergency roadside assistance, tire replacement, and so much more. Trust in the Tradition difference today at Tradition Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC and Tradition Chevrolet Buick.
This June, Colburn Automotive Supply, your participating Napa Auto Parts store, is jam-packed with savings. Just $1.99 gets you the Scott Shop Towels on a roll, a 12-ounce bottle of Max Concentrated Injector Cleaner, or a 12-ounce can of Max Carb, Choke, and Throttle Body Cleaner. All just $1.99 each. Plus, Dad would love an Evercraft 30-piece, quarter-inch, and 3/8-inch drive socket set. And it's on sale for just $17.99. Stop by Colburn Automotive Supply in Newark or Lyons today.
Welcome back to Colburn Park, home of the Newark Pilots. We're getting set for tonight's contest between the Glens Falls Dragons and the Newark Pilots. We're checking a couple technical things as we go along. There's always something. There's just no doubt there's always going to be one thing or another. I'm Stonehill. It's so great to be with you. It's really kind of a dream come true for a kid who grew up listening to baseball on his transistor radio under his pillow to someday be calling it at any level at all. And I have to say, the folks here in Newark, this organization, from Bob Oman on down, is so professionally run. Such a great group. They take the thing seriously, and it shows. They put a lot of pride and passion in what they do. And just a great bunch of people to work with. Plenty of room at the ballpark. The rain's going to hold off. I can see the sunshine poking through. We're getting set for the national anthem, and then we'll begin the ball game right after this. From Colburn Park, Newark Pilots Baseball.
This is your loving reminder to try McDonald's new sirloin third-pound burgers, made with juicy 100% North American sirloin and premium ingredients. But they're only here for a limited time, and if you miss out, you'll never know how incredibly delicious they taste. Just like you'll never know how incredible it is to read people's minds. Oh, I'm hungry. Or see the inside of the refrigerator after you shut the door. Dark. Don't miss the sirloin third-pound burgers at McDonald's. Better enjoy this loving while it lasts. At participating McDonald's.
A fresh brewed sweet tea from McDonald's gives you sweet relief when you need it most. Like when you're on a deadline and your email keeps dinging and your work phone keeps ringing and your cell phone keeps buzzing. but your sweet tea's refreshing. So you're working and smiling and sipping while you're typing and talking and texting all at the same time.
Get sweet relief with McDonald's Sweet Tea. Grab a large for just $1. That's more lovin' for less at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only.
And we're set for baseball here at Colburn Park in Newark. Your hometown Newark Pilots hosting the Glens Falls Dragons. Another visitor from the East, the Eastern Division of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Glen Falls sitting in third place in that Eastern Division, the final playoff position. A game and a half up on the Albany Dutchmen, who were in town for a doubleheader last night. While Newark inhabits fourth place in the Western Division. A game and a half out of the final playoff position in the West is Newark, coming into this contest tonight behind the Utica Brewers. Glens Falls will be sending up their left fielder, Danny Oliveri, their shortstop Mark Powell, and the right fielder, Ryan Hooper, to the plate. On the mound, Pat Ryan for the Newark Pilots, right-handed pitcher. Will get the start. Was at the outfield. In left field, Kyle Norman from the University of San Francisco, center fielder. That's Martin, I'm sorry. Mark Martin, left fielder. Kyle Norman, center fielder. Mark Martin from Lemoyne College. Kyle Norman, University of San Francisco. Blake Valley, also from the University of San Francisco, in right field. At third base is Willie Yon from the University of Connecticut. Shortstop held down by Cody Wittorski from St. John Fisher College. Second base starting tonight is Kyle Bartleman from Columbia University. At first base, starting the game this evening, Nick Wegman from Binghamton University. Handling the catching duties will be James Bear from Delta College. And on the mound, number 16 from Iona College, Pat Ryan. For your hometown Newark Pilots, as we get set for action out here at Colburn Park. Again, your home plate umpire, Pete Papagelis, is my best attempt at pronouncing that. I'll get that by the end of the game. Papagelis. Pretty close. Manning the bases, the man in black, Eddie Collins. And we're ready for action as Danny Oliveri, left fielder, steps into the batting box for the Glens Falls Dragons to face Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots. Here's the first pitch, up high for ball one. Oliveri getting the start in left field. Looks down low for ball two. Six foot, 185-pounder, right-handed, hitting, right-handed pitching from Davie, Florida. Looks at a strike, and the count's now 2-1. Just underway here at Colburn Park in Newark. Newark Pilots baseball. 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com. This pitch caught the corner, called strike, and we're even at 2-2. Nice night for a ball game, substantially more humid and muggy than last night. Did he go? He took away but didn't go far enough. Held up, and we're full out in the count, 3-2. Oliveri kind of thought about chasing that one on the outside of the plate. Here's the full count pitch, up high. And the Dragons have their leadoff man on first, courtesy of a walk. And they send Mark Powell to the plate. Mark Powell, starting shortstop tonight from Bucknell University. 5'11", 180-pounder. He hails from Middleton, Rhode Island, that is. Left-handed hitter. Squares to bunt. Looks at a pitch outside for ball one. Pat Ryan, 1-3 thus far in the season, has started 4 games, appeared in 9, 3.98 ERA. Runner at first, now back as the throw goes that way. Back in time is the runner, Oliveri. A ball and no strikes, nobody down, runner at first, just underway here, top of the first inning at Colburn Park in Newark for the Newark Pilots. Ryan looks in, then steps off. Mark Powell steps back into the box, left-handed hitting shortstop for the Glens Falls Dragons. Throw back over to first. This one a little closer, but still back in time is the runner, Oliveri. Ryan's got kind of a deceptive move over that way, her right-hander. Powell steps back into the box. We're set. He's going to square around to bunt again. There goes the runner, and the throw down to second will not be in time. Stolen base for Oliveri. And runner now at second. Meanwhile, the count goes to 2-0. Well, when you get dirty tonight, that dirt's going to stay with you for a while, as evidenced by that belly slide into second base for Oliveri there. The dust is just a bit damp. That pitch called strike. We're at 2-1 now. Nobody down, top of the first inning, runner at second. Here's the pitch from Ryan. Swung on and fouled off and out of play. That leaving up the count at 2-2. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Newark Pilots, getting the start here from Iona College. Tall right-hander looks in for his sign, checks the runner at second, and delivers outside for ball 3. Full count on the second batter after Ryan went to a full count on the leadoff man, Oliveri, and then put him on first via a walk. He's at second base now after a stolen base. Here's the pitch. This is in for a called strike. Caught the corner. Powell was set to head down to first. He'll head back to the dugout with a K. And there's one down now, runner at second. And that brings Ryan Hooper, starting right fielder tonight, out of UC Davis, right-handed batter. With one away now, that runner still at second base. Here's the pitch from Ryan. He's up high and inside for ball. Runner is Danny Oliveri, out at second base. One down here at the top of the first inning at Colburn Park. Ryan checks the runner, trot back, and put his foot on the bag for a moment, and then take his lead again. Ryan looks in. Delivers to the plate, swung on and hit out to left field. Well hit. This is going to get over the left fielder's head and all the way to the wall, and it's going to bring a run in. Hooper is going to go into second standing up with a double. He got all of that one. And is sent it all the way to the wall. First run of the game. As Oliveri comes around easily from second base on that one. And the Dragons go up 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. And that will bring Jake Veith, that is, to the plate from Tacoma Community College. He's starting at first base, left-handed hitter. Ryan delivers. Swung on and hit hard out to right center field. Drifting over is the right fielder, and making the catch is Blake Valley for the second out of the inning. Ball was hit well, got up in the sky, gave Valley time to get under it and make the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Brennan Price, the DH tonight. Tall left-handed hitter, steps into the box. Pat Ryan looks in, runner at second is Hooper. 2 down, 1 run across thus far. Hooper looked like he wanted to go. This one's hit out to left center, and it will fall in for a base hit. Fielded nicely. Here's the throw. It's going to be cut off, and the run will score. So they'll hold him to a single, but that does score a run. Second run across for the Dragons here in the top of the first with 2 away. And now a runner at first base. Price got all of that one. sent it like a shot out to left center field. And Oscar Rodriguez now, the starting center fielder, right-handed hitter, steps in, and he will take strike one. St. Thomas University, where he does his scholarly activities. Oscar Rodriguez, center fielder. Runner at first is Price. Here's the pitch. Catches the corner for strike two. So the Dragons jump out to a quick 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. 2 away, and runner still at first base. An RBI double from Hooper and an RBI single from Price. This pitch misses, so we're at 1-2. Beautiful night for a ball game here in Newark at Colburn Park. Ryan looks in, delivers to the plate, and he got him. Striking out is Rodriguez, and that will end the inning, but not before Glens Falls puts two across with 2 hits, and at the end of 1/2 inning of play, they lead the Newark Pilots 2-0 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
At Tradition Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC and Tradition Chevrolet Buick, we know trust isn't given, it's earned. That's why we will do whatever it takes to earn your trust. You can trust in our tradition of total customer satisfaction and saving you thousands. And now you get more than ever before with the Tradition difference, including our price match guarantee, plus reimbursement for towing, emergency roadside assistance, tire replacement, and so much more. Trust in the Tradition difference today at Tradition Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC and Tradition Chevrolet Buick.
This June, Gilbert Automotive Supply, your participating Napa Auto Parts store, is jam-packed with savings. Just $1.99 gets you the Scott Shop Towels on a roll, a 12-ounce bottle of Max Concentrated Injector Cleaner, or a 12-ounce can of Max Carb, Choke, and Throttle Body Cleaner. All just $1.99 each. Plus, Dad would love an Evercraft 30-piece 1/4-inch and 3/8-inch drive socket set. And it's on sale for just $17.99. Stop by Gilbert Automotive Supply in Newark or Lyons today.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Welcome back to Colburn Park. As the Pilots come to bat in their half of the first inning, trailing 2-0 into the Glens Falls Dragons. The Pilots will be sending up starting right fielder Blake Valley to lead off. Kyle Norman starts the game in center field. He'll bat second. And Cody Witkorsky, I'm going to hurt myself saying Cody's name one of these days, at shortstop, will bat third. On the hill for Glens Falls, Mike McFerrin out of Lynn University. Right-handed pitcher gets the start for Glens Falls. McFerrin, Lynn University. And the leadoff man for the Pilots steps into the box, Blake Valley. Starting the game in right field, University of San Francisco, one of 2 Pilots from the University of San Francisco. This one sharply out to second base and over to first for the putout, the first out of the inning for the Pilots. That'll bring up Kyle Norman to the plate. The other University of San Francisco player here on the Newark Pilots this year. They've made quite an impact on this team this year. Looked to bunt and took the pitch outside for ball. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the first, the Pilots trail by 2. Here's the pitch. Inside and high for ball. 2-0. Mike McFerrin comes into the game sporting a 9.95 ERA. Puts this one outside, ball 3. He's 0-2 on this season, 7 games, and 1 game started prior to tonight. So the Pilots have to be somewhat anxious looking at that stat line. That one's taken for a strike. Kyle Norman thinking, yeah, maybe if I just start walking in that direction, they'll go ahead and give me that walk, but that was not to happen. He's looking at a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch from McFerrin. And again, he will stay put. That one catching the corner and the inside, and it's a full count now, 3-2 to Kyle Norman. Starting the game in center field, batting second, one away in the bottom of the first. This time he will take that trot. McFerrin misses and issues the first base runner for the Pilots will make his way to first. Kyle Norman on a walk with one away. Cody with course, he's just going to hurt myself saying that name. Wiktorski starts the game at shortstop. And my apologies again to Cody's friends and family who are probably swearing quite loudly at their internet connection right about now. Or saying, yep, join the group. We have trouble too. Cody takes up high for ball one. Starting this game at shortstop out of St. John Fisher College. Runner at first is Kyle Norman, takes his lead. Mike McFerrin on the mound delivers to the plate inside for ball two. Glens Falls picking up a couple runs in the top of the first. Their leadoff man walked and stole second. This one inside, well inside for a ball. 3-0 now the count. Mark Powell struck out, but then Ryan Hooper smacking an RBI double. And later an RBI single brings him around. Brendan Price hit that single. This pitch misses as well, and now the Pilots have two runners aboard, courtesy of two walks here in the bottom of the second inning. Miguel Fresno goes out to have a word with his battery mate on the mound. And heads back to his catching duties behind the plate. Mike McFerrin getting to start. Tall right-handed pitching for the Glens Falls Dragons. Runners at first and second now. There's one away. And the cleanup man, Mark Martin, comes to the plate. Starting this game in left field from Lemoyne College. Right-handed hitter. And this is in for a called strike one. Have to watch the runners here. Runners at first and second for the Pilots. And this pitch is up high for a ball. They definitely have the attention, the runners that is, of the pitcher. Mike McFerrin keeping an eye on him. Shortstop Powell drifts over behind second plate, back plate that is, and then back to his position, just in case there's a throw. That's Kyle Norman at second for the Pilots, taking a healthy lead. Wiktorski at first, both on courtesy of walks here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch to the plate is inside for a ball, and that's 3-1 now. The count on the cleanup man, Mark Martin. Mike McFerrin on the mound for the Dragons, looks in for his sign, checks the runners, delivers to the plate, and this is in for a called strike. Just underway here at Colburn Park, bottom of the first inning. Pilots down 2-0. Two runners aboard with one down here, and threatening to make some noise of their own early in this contest. We had a pretty good rain in the area for a good portion of the day. This field in just remarkable shape. This one's hit on the ground, fouled on the third baseline. And that'll bring the count full, 3-2. A good kind of soaking, drenching rain for quite a while, and evidence of the great job by the field crew, the groundskeepers here. This field is just in excellent condition for this ball game. So one down, full count now, two runners aboard, first and second. Mark Martin at the plate. Here's the pitch, runners going, both, and they will both slow down to a trot as this pitch misses for another walk, and now the bases are loaded. So 3 straight free passes. That will cause some consternation and a little conversation at the Hill. As head coach Johnston Hobbs heads out to have a chat with his starting pitcher, tells the other guys to go on and head back to their positions. Catcher Miguel Fresno at the Hill along with the coach and starting pitcher Mike McFerrin. The concern, 3 straight walks after the leadoff man, Blake Valley, grounded out to second base. The Pilots now have the bases loaded with 1 down. Trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the first inning at Colburn Park, just underway on this beautiful Friday evening. Come on down and join in the fun. What a great family activity. Inexpensive, affordable, and they'll love it, and you're right in the action. And down the street, Peppermint Days and fireworks after the game tonight. Really, it's pretty much the complete package. You got it all right here in your own hometown at Colburn Park. Here's the pitch. This one hit on the ground, chopped out down the first baseline. It is a fair ball, and the throw down to first gets away from the first baseman. That's going to bring in 2 runs, that is. Excuse me. Wow. Whatever it takes, Willie Yon delivers. Just a little dribbler that looked like it might have eventually rolled itself foul, but it was fielded by the pitcher for the Dragons, Mike McFerrin, and he tried to toss out Yon at first base. And by that time, Yon, with a lot of hustle, was almost there. The throw got away from the first baseman, Beef. And now the Pilots have runners at the corners with 1 down here in the bottom of the first, and we're all tied up at 2. Here's the pitch now to Corey Lurch. And the runner's going, and he will be thrown out at second. That'll be the second out of the inning. It's a good move. Eliminates the possibility to force out at second. 2 down now. And a runner at third. Corey Lurch at the plate, swung on and missed. Interesting fact, Corey Lurch played for Utica last year. Mike McFerrin, right-hander, winds up, delivers outside for a ball. 1-2 now, the count. Runner at third. Runner at third is Mark Martin. Swung on and missed, and that will end the inning. But the Pilots pick up a couple of their own. 2 runs on no hits as the runner, Jan, reached safely on the error that sent those runs around. And at the end of 1 complete here at Colburn Park, we're all tied up at 2 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
This is your loving reminder to try McDonald's new sirloin third-pound burgers, made with juicy 100% North American sirloin and premium ingredients. But they're only here for a limited time, and if you miss out, you'll never know how incredibly delicious they taste, just like you'll never know how incredible it is to read people's minds.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Or see the inside of the refrigerator after you shut the door.
Dark.
Don't miss the sirloin third-pound burgers at McDonald's. Better enjoy this lovin' while it lasts. At participating McDonald's.
A fresh brewed sweet tea from McDonald's gives you sweet relief when you need it most. Like when you're on a deadline and your email keeps dinging and your work phone keeps ringing and your cell phone keeps buzzing. But your sweet tea's refreshing, so you're working and smiling and sipping while you're typing and talking and texting all at the same time.
Get sweet relief with McDonald's sweet tea. Grab a large for just $1. That's more lovin' for less at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only.
And we're back at Colburn Park. Oh, yes, we're trying to work through a couple, or excuse our technical difficulties. We'll get it together. In the meantime, 2-2 our score. At Colburn Park. Coming to bat here in the top of the second inning for the Dragons, Bragg, Presno, and Flynn. And as we get caught up here, 3-0 the count. And this is in for a called strike, caught the corner. Harrison Bragg, third baseman of Tacoma Community College. Three and one. And this one's hit sharply out to center field. Going back is Norman and makes the catch at the warning track. And there's one away. So Bragg gave that one a ride all the way out to near the 402 mark, just in front of the big flag. Ends up in the scorebook as an out. And that'll bring Miguel Presno starting this game behind the plate catching duties. One away and nobody on. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots. Goes into his windup, delivers, squaring to bunt and missing. Strike one is Presno. Here's the delivery, and it's hit on the ground out to third base. The long throw across the diamond in time for the out. There's two away. Jan doing a good job of scooping that ball up near about less than 10 feet from third base. So the long throw across the diamond, plenty of time to nail the runner Presno, and there are two away here in the top of the second inning for the Dragons. 2-2 our score. And that'll bring up the bottom of the order for Glens Falls, Matthew Flynn. Takes strike one. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots, looks in, delivers, swung on and hit in the air, out of play. Pat Ryan, tall, right-handed pitcher. He's had the Dragons hit a couple balls pretty hard on him. This one just misses. Here's the pitch, 1-2. The count swung on and tapped foul. Staying alive at the plate is Flynn. And he steps back in with two down and nobody aboard here in the top of the second inning. Pitch is up high for a ball. That'll bring us even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 our score. And Ryan working quickly. This one is outside. The count goes full. The Pilots picked up their 2 runs. Swung on and hit sharply out to left field for a base hit. Over the outreached glove of third baseman Willie Yon. And the Dragons have a runner aboard here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. That's the third base hit of the night for the Glens Falls Dragons. They've hit the ball pretty solidly. Again, Newark picking up 2 runs. The other way, 3 walks and then a fielding error. Ryan steps off. And delivers in for a called strike one. Two to two our score. A throw goes over to first. Back in time is the runner. That's Flynn. We're back at the top of the order here. Danny Oliveri, who walked and stole a base in the first inning. This pitch is well outside and in the dirt. The runner does not advance. Good job there by Bear behind the plate, blocking that one, keeping it in front of him, and keeping the runner at first base. That's Flynn, who reached on a solid single at first base, a solid 2-out single. 2-2 our score. We're in the top of the second inning here at Colburn Park. Ryan goes to work, looks in, gets the sign, pitches up high. The runner's going. Here's the throw, and it will not be in time. Another stolen base for the Dragons. They'll take the count to 2-1. Runner now at second base with 2 outs. Ryan gets set, delivers, catches the corner for a strike. 2-2 now the count to the leadoff man, Danny Oliveri, left fielder from Triton College. Reached on a walk, stole second base, came around to score in the first inning. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up high in the sky to center field, right center, drifting over and making the catch for the third out is Norman. And that'll end the threat. So the Dragons get a runner aboard, but no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And at the end of a game, an inning and a half, our score here at Colburn Park, all tied up at 2.
Mark's Pizzeria in Newark has great combo specials.
Mark's Pizzeria.
Choose your combo and add-ons like their chicken fingers, pasta, mac and cheese, or fried ravioli. Add it to Mark's delicious pizza and save with their family and dinner combos. Get your coupon and order online at NewarkPilots.tv. For great tasting pizzas, subs, wings, calzones, pasta, and more, make it Mark's. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark. Simply the best. Call 331-4974.
Mark's Pizzeria.
One Ford F-Series truck is sold every 42 seconds, and that's how long it takes a new one to get put to work. Right now, Concord Ford has the best deals on all remaining 2014 Ford trucks, including factory rebates of up to $5,750 on Ford F-150s. Test drive the all-new aluminum body 2015 Ford trucks, or if you're hungry for fun, see the head-churning, heart-pounding new Mustang GTs. Available now at Concord Ford, Route 31 in Newark, where you'll always get that nice feeling called confidence.
Number 11, Kyle Bartleman.
And we're back at Colburn. Bottom of the second inning, all tied up at 2. Kyle Bartleman will lead things off for the Pilots. Bartleman, Wegman, and Bear, bottom of the order. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 2-2 our score. Left-handed hitter Bartleman looks at ball 1.
Ask if we got pizza.
Here's the pitch. This one's hit on the ground, foul ball.
What'd you say? I said, did the pizza show up?
Bottom of 2, tied up at 2 here at Colburn Park. Bartleman starting the game at second base. Left-handed hitter takes strike. And we're at 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That goes flying to the screen. And a strikeout for Mike McFerrin. His second of the game. He struck out Lurch to end that first inning. Bartleman strikes out to begin the bottom of the second for the Pilots. And that'll bring Nick Wegman to the plate. Nick Wegman starting this game at first base from Binghamton University. Left-handed hitter. Thought about squaring the bunt. Takes outside for ball 1. 1 down, nobody aboard. All knotted up at 2 early in this one at Colburn Park. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Glens falls at 19-19 on this season, while the Newark Pilots at 14-21. Here's the pitch. This one misses outside, and it's 3-0. One away here in the bottom of the second inning, and that one is in for a called strike. Wegman wasn't quite sure of that. Steps back in. And another called strike. That'll bring the count full now, 3-2. Mike McFerrin on the hill for The Glens Falls Dragons. Tall right-hander stretches, goes into delivery, pitches outside, missing for a ball and another walk, and that'll send Wegman down to first and bring up James Bear, bottom of the batting order, starting this game at catcher for the Pilots from Delta College. One away and a runner at first. The Pilots' leadoff man in the first was put down easily on a ground ball, then 3 straight walks and a mishandled throw on a bobbler down the first baseline led to the Pilots 2 runs. Still looking for their first hit of the game. The Dragons have 3 so far on their side of the score sheet. Runner at first is Wegman. James Bear at the plate, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a called strike. 1-1 is the count. Runner at first base is Wegman. At the plate is Bear. On the hill, McFerrin for the Dragons. This one's hitting the air out to left center field. Fading over is Rodriguez, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Next to the Pilots, the top of the order. From Gig Harbor, Washington, the right fielder, number 22, Blake Valley.
Back to the top of the order, Blake Valley, who grounded out in the bottom of the first inning. And his ground out was followed by 3 consecutive walks and then an error that brought in 2 runs for the Pilots. Runner at first is Wegman, takes his lead. Here's the delivery to the plate, swung on and hit in the air out of play. Foul ball. Mike McFerrin getting the starting nod tonight for the Glens Falls Dragons. Busy weekend ahead for the Pilots before the All-Star game on Monday at Mohawk Valley. Squaring around to bunt. This pitch gets by the catcher, and down to second will go the runner, Wegman. Bear squared around. Pitch was outside the strike zone and couldn't be handled by the Dragons catcher, Miguel Fresno. And that'll put a runner in scoring position now here in the bottom of the second for the Pilots with 2 away. And Blake Valley at the plate. So it's Elmira on Saturday and then Victor on Sunday and then the All-Star game. So 2 away games and then the All-Star game for the Pilots from here. McFerrin looks in for his sign. On the hill for the Dragons. Blake Valley, right-handed hitter. In the box for the Pilots. Runner at second is Wegman. Here's the pitch. Misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. All tied up at 2 in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air infield. It'll be camped out under by the third baseman for the Dragons, and the putout made, and the inning ended.
This inning's music is brought to you by...
So we're still tied at 2 now after 2 complete here at Colburn Park on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network. Art's Pizzeria in Newark has great combo specials. Choose your combo and add-ons like their chicken fingers, pasta, mac and cheese, or fried ravioli. Add it to Mark's delicious pizza and save with their family and dinner combos. Get your coupon and order online at NewarkPilots.tv. For great tasting pizzas, subs, wings, calzones, pasta, and more, make it Mark's. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark. Simply the best. Call 331-4974.
Mark's Pizzeria.
One Ford F-Series truck is sold every 42 seconds, and that's how long it takes a new one to get put to work. Right now, Concord Ford has the best deals on all remaining 2014 Ford trucks, including factory rebates of up to $5,750 on Ford F-150s. Test drive the all-new aluminum body 2015 Ford trucks, or if you're hungry for fun, see the head-churning, heart-pounding new Mustang GTs. Available now at Concord Ford, Route 31 in Newark, where you'll always get that nice feeling called confidence.
Welcome back to Colburn Park for Pilots baseball. Top of the third inning now, and the Dragons send up their number 2 batter, Mark Powell. He pops this one up in the infield. Everybody converging under it. The pitcher will handle it. Pat Ryan makes the put out, and there's one away. Newark Pilots baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.tv. The batter is Ryan Hooper now. He takes first pitch ball. Here's a delivery from Ryan. And misses for ball 2. Ryan Hooper with an RBI double back in that 2-run first inning for the Dragons.
Batting for the Dragons is number 36, right fielder Ryan Hooper.
Two and one now the count. To Hooper. Ryan Hooper, UC Davis student. This one misses, and down to first will go Hooper with the walk.
First baseman number 29, Jake Beat.
It's going to bring Jake Beat to the plate. Left-handed hitter steps in to face right-handed pitcher Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots. The count. And hits this one high in the sky out the left center field, moving over to make the play is Norman. There's 2 away.
Off back for the Dragons, the designated hitter number 39, Brendan Price.
We'll bring Brendan Price, designated hitter, to the plate. Another left-handed hitter. Runner at first. This one's fouled back. Brendan Price attends Felician College with DH duties tonight. For the Glens Dragons, runner is going. Here's the throw down to second, and it gets by. Shortstop covering on the play, and the runner would head all the way to third, and the throw down there is not in time. Good job, though, by Jan, swing in front of that one, preventing any further damage from occurring. That's so much better. Welcome to Colburn Park. Live coverage of the Newark Pilots. Swung on and missed. This is Oscar Rodriguez now. Struck out in his first appearance. Check that. Brendan Price still at the plate after that steal attempt. Count 1 and 2. Swung on and hit in the air out to left center, going back is Martin, and makes, no, it gets beyond him. And that'll bring a run in easily from third. Everybody holding up. Kyle Norman went back and just couldn't bring that one in. And the Dragons have a 1-run lead with 2 away here in the top of the third inning. That'll bring Rodriguez to the plate. Oscar Rodriguez struck out at his first trip. First pitch, swinging, popping it up, foul, and out of play. Oscar Rodriguez, center fielder from St. Thomas University. Brendan Price now out at second base after that double. Pitches outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. All this with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Pat Ryan on the hill looks in for the Pilots. Right-hander delivers outside for a ball. 3-2 our score with 2 away here in the top of the third inning. Here at Colburn, no rain. Bit of a breeze blowing left to right across your internet connection. This one in the dirt. Good job keeping it in front of him there is James Bear, catcher tonight for the Pilots. Runner out at second will stay put. And that's Brendan Price for the Dragons. He takes his lead now. Pat Ryan on the hill looks in to get the sign, checks to runner, pitches, and this is hit on the ground out the shortstop. Big hop, and the throw over to first is in time for the third out of the inning. So that'll do it, but not before the Dragons tack on another one. And our score now at the end of 2.5 here at Colburn Park. Glens Falls 3 and Newark 2.
Art's Pizzeria in Newark has great combo specials. Choose your combo and add-ons like their chicken fingers, pasta, mac and cheese, or fried ravioli. Add it to Mark's delicious pizza and save with their family and dinner combos. Get your coupon and order online at NewarkPilots.tv. For great tasting pizzas, subs, wings, calzones, pasta, and more, make it Mark's. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark. Simply the best. Call 331-4974.
Mark's Pizzeria.
One Ford F-Series truck is sold every 42 seconds, and that's how long it takes a new one to get put to work. Right now, Concord Ford has the best deals on all remaining 2014 Ford trucks, including factory rebates of up to $5,750 on Ford F-150s. Test drive the all-new aluminum body 2015 Ford trucks, or if you're hungry for fun, see the head-turning, heart-pounding new Mustang GTs. Available now at Concord Ford, Route 31 in Newark, where you will always get that nice feeling called confidence.
Welcome back to Colburn Park. Stonehill with the play-by-play of this game between your Newark Pilots and the Glens Falls Dragons. Heading into the bottom of the third inning. The Dragons holding a 1-run margin at this point, 3-2. It'll be Norman, Wittorski, and Martin for the Pilots. Kyle Norman, center fielder, walked his first at bat back in the bottom of the first of 3 consecutive walks, and he takes down low and outside for ball 1 here. Here's the pitch. This one hit hard out to right center field, and it will be brought in. Caught by Hooper out there. Slicing line drive.
Number 10.
And there's one away here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring Wittorski to the plate. Also walking back in the first inning, second of 3 consecutive walks. Mike McFerrin, tall right-handed pitcher on the hill for the Dragons. Gets set to go to work, delivers. This one's chopped on the ground down the third baseline. It'll bounce foul. So 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning for the Pilots at Colburn Park. Bring the family. Fireworks after the game tonight. Courtesy of the Ullman Theater in Lyons. And get a good crowd on hand for a really soggy day. The rain abated and let up just before game time. Field in just tremendous condition. And in fact, I see folks all the way out there beyond the fence in center field. Nice vantage point. A bleacher creature is how I would have described myself as a young baseball fan. Love sitting in those bleachers, the cheap seats. Here we got a little discussion going on now. Testing out his left, it appears to be, left ankle or knee, before stepping back in. Is the batter.
Cody with Torsky. Did he set to go? 1 down, 0-1 the count. Here in the bottom of the third with the Pilots down by a run. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball. Mike McFerrin has walked 3 and struck out 2 now. Swung on and missed. 1-2. On with Torsky. Walked and came around to score in that first run, the second of the 2 Pilots runs in that inning. Here's a pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So another K for McFerrin on the hill for Glens Falls, and that'll bring Mark Martin to the plate. Mark Martin also reaching courtesy of a free pass back in the first inning, the third of those 3 consecutive walks from Lemoyne College. Starting this game in left field, right-handed hitter, looks at strike 1. So McFerrin has now walked 4 and struck out 3. This one's in the dirt in front of the plate, bounces all the way to the backstop. Nobody aboard. 2 away here in the bottom of the third, trailing by a run, the Newark Pilots. Mark Martin steps back into the box, right-handed hitter, facing the right-handed pitching McFerrin, and nails this one out to left field. Solid line drive, base hit. First hit of the night for the Pilots. So there you go. Breaking the ice. Solidly, Mark Martin with a solid base hit out to left field. And that'll bring up Willie on. Willie hit that little dribbler down the first baseline that ended up scoring the 2 runs, unearned runs. He reached safely at first on the error. Runner at first is going. Here's the throw down to second, and it is not in time. And in with a stolen base is with Torsky. Martin, that is. Excuse me. Willie on at the plate. 1-0 the count. 2 down. Runner at second. Here in the bottom of the third for the Pilots. McFerrin looks in. Delivers. Hit hard out to left field in the gap. That's going for a base hit. That's going to bring a run in, too. And into second base and standing up as the ball is mishandled out there and going all the way around to third now in plenty of time. Standing up comfortably is Willie Young. This is how that one's ruled. It's like a double and maybe an error for the extra base. Did the job. Willie on now, the guy who has so far pushed across in one way or another all 3 of the Newark runs. Solid RBI double, stretch it into a triple on the mishandled ball out there in left center field, and that brings Lurch to the plate. Lurch struck out his first appearance. He looks at strike 1 here. Lurch, designated hitter tonight from Central Connecticut State University. Tall right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped foul into the dirt. Strike 2. All knotted up now at 3 as the Pilots pick up 1 here in their half of the third frame. Runner at third is Jan. Here's the pitch to the plates. Outside. Good job blocking that one in the dirt. For the catcher, the Dragons, that's Presno. And 1-2 the count to Lurch. McFerrin looks in, goes into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. But they pick up a run, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 man left aboard, and our score at the end of 3 complete here at Colburn Park. We're all tied up at 3 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
What's the hometown advantage? A better banking experience. Banking doesn't have to feel like a hassle. At LNB, you get friendly, personalized service from local financial experts you know and trust. Plus, the convenience of LNB's online and mobile banking means you can bank anywhere, anytime. Bank with LNB and discover your hometown advantage. Learn more at bankwithlnb.com.
It's all about people.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mark's Pizzeria in Newark has great combo specials.
Mark's Pizzeria.
Choose your combo and add-ons like their chicken fingers, pasta, mac and cheese, or fried ravioli. Add it to Mark's delicious pizza and save with their family and dinner combos. Get your coupon and order online at NewarkPilots.tv. For great tasting pizzas, subs, wings, calzones, pasta, and more, make it Mark's. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark. Simply the best. Call 331-4974.
Mark's Pizzeria.
Welcome back to Colburn Park. Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.tv, a production of Hometown Sports. 1420 WACK getting set to start the fourth inning. Harrison Bragg, bottom of the order for the Dragons, as they send up the 7th, 8th, and 9th batter. Same as they did to start the second inning, interestingly enough. Harrison Bragg starting this game at third base from Tacoma Community College. And quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Tall right-handed hitter. Pat Ryan gets set. And this is in for a called strike. Thank you. By the way, you can keep up on the game anywhere via the Twitter feed at Newark Pilots. And you can check out NewarkPilots.com for all the links you need there. This is in for a called strike. Our count is even now. On the leadoff man here in the top of the fourth inning for the Dragons, Harrison Bragg. NewarkPilots.com. Travis keeping you up to date on the tweets. Here's a pitch. Swung on. He caught that one. Sends it out to the second baseman. Throw over to first will not be in time. Kind of handcuffed Bartleman on that kind of sliding ground ball. Made the play, but couldn't get the throw over to first in time. And in with a hit is Harrison Bragg to start the fourth inning here for the Glens Falls Dragons. Miguel Fresno now, the catcher, will come to the plate with a runner aboard. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. And Pat Ryan will go over to first with this one. Bragg back in plenty of time. Now we'll look in and get a sign. Squaring to bunt and bunting it foul is Fresno. So we'll reset. The count 0-1 with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning, all tied up at 3 out here at Colburn Park. Fresno gets set back in the box. Ryan looks in from the hill, delivers again, squaring to bunt and taking a ball. James Bear, alert behind the plate for the Pilots, was set to throw down to first if necessary. Runner there is Bragg, takes his lead. Fresno at the plate for the Dragons will square around the bunt. The throw goes back to first in time. And Bragg, 1-1 the count, all tied up at 3. Top of the fourth inning out here at Colburn Park as the lights come on. Beautiful night for a ball game. There are a few nights I would consider not to be beautiful nights for a ball game. Fresno squaring around to bunt again. This one is again bunted in the air, foul down the first baseline, and the count goes to 1-2. And Bragg will walk back to first, getting his sprints in. Reaching to start the fourth inning on an infield single was Harrison Bragg. Here's the pitch to the plate, and this one's hit in the air, but out of play, foul. Miguel Fresno not squaring around to bunt on that one, swinging away, and the count now is 1-2. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots. Jacks delivers. Just misses. The ball 2. Yep. Yep. 2-2 the count. Yep. 2-2. Here at the top of the fourth inning, Ryan gets set. He delivers, takes strike 3. Stood there like the house by the side of the road and walks away with another K. And that will bring bottom of the order Matthew Flynn to the plate now with one down and a runner at first here in the top of the fourth inning. We heard the home plate umpire, Pete Papagelis, talking to the Newark Pilots dugout there. That's about enough squawking about the balls and strikes. Let the umpire do his job. We're all only human, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Throw goes back to first. Back in time is a runner, Bragg. 0-1 the count here. On the bottom of the order for the Dragons here in the top of the fourth inning with one away. The pitch is inside. 1-1 now. All tied up at 3. It's a beautiful Friday evening. Fireworks tonight after the game out here at Colburn. Bring the whole family. Who doesn't like fireworks? Come on. Here's a pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? He did. Swinging at a pitch that was outside and in the dirt. And that'll account for strike 2. 1-2 now with one away and a runner at first base. Matthew Flynn at the plate, bottom of the order for Glens Falls. Holds off on this one. It's outside, and it's ball 2. 2-2 now. Ryan delivers to the plate. Misses here, and his count goes full. 3-2. One away with a runner at first base. Here in the top of the fourth inning at Colburn Park, Matthew Flynn looks at ball 4 and will trot down to first with the free pass.
Next to the Dragons, the top of the order, left fielder, number 5, Danny Oliveri.
And we're back to the top of the order here in the fourth inning for the Glens Falls Dragons. That brings Danny Oliveri to the plate. Walked, stole a base. Back in the first inning, ended up coming around and scoring on that RBI double. Attends college at Triton. Right-handed hitter takes in, gets that one nicked him inside, pretty far inside, enough to send him to first base and enough to send Bear out to the mound to have a word or two with his battery mate Ryan. And the bases are loaded with Dragons. Quickly and kind of deceptively, not a lot happening, but all of a sudden one away, and Glens Falls has the bases loaded here in the top of the fourth inning in a tie ball game, 3-3. And that will send head coach Chris Haynes. That's Chris out there, right? Nope. Pitching coach, assistant coach, okay. Nolan Driscoll. Again, it take me a while to kind of recognize folks a little bit. What do you got? He is the pitching coach. All right. Thank you, Travis, but give me my pen back if you don't mind. Travis is everywhere. He's got the Twitter feed going. He's keeping the stats and helping me out immensely. All right, back to the action. 0-0 on the hitter. Here's the pitch. It's in for a called strike. Get my papers back in order here. On Danny Oliveri, starting in left field from Triton College. 0-1 the count. The bases are loaded here in the top of the fourth inning as Ryan attempts to pitch himself out of a jam. This is smacked out to left center. Caught. Nice job. That one hit hard on a line
Next to the Dragons,
to Martin.
Number 36, Ryan Hooper.
Mark Martin didn't have to move a lot, but that ball was a scorcher. Came in, made the catch cleanly, holding up the runners, and now 2 outs with the bases loaded. For Mark Powell. Mark Powell struck out back in the first inning. Shortstop out of Bucknell University. Right-handed hitter steps in. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots. Looks in, delivers, and catches the corner for a strike. All tied up at 3. Here in the top of the 4th at Colburn. Here's the pitch. He's up high for a ball. 1-1 the count. Bases are loaded with Dragons. As Pat Ryan tries to pitch himself out of kind of a tricky situation. Mark Powell at the plate. Right-handed hitter in the box. Ryan gets set, delivers, swung on, and hit foul and out of play. He's a little fire into that one. Put a spark into it. Well fouled and out of play. The Dragons have 3 runs on 4 hits. The Pilots have gotten their 3 runs on only 2 hits thus far in the game. Top of the 4th inning out here at Colburn. Here's the pitch, swung on and tipped foul. I can chase that one just a little bit. Nice pitch from Ryan. Gets the batter. Chasing just a bit, and we're at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded for Glens Falls with 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. This is up high. Count will go even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mark Powell steps back in, right-handed batter, facing the right-handed pitcher on the hill for the Pilots. That's Pat Ryan. Ryan delivers, swung on and tapped in the ground, out to third, throw over to first is in time. Good job. And that's the 3rd out of the inning, extinguishing the threat. And we remain tied now at the end of 3.5 out here at Colburn Park. Your score, your Newark Pilots 3 and the Glens Falls Dragons 3 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high, it is far, it is gone!
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Welcome back to Colburn Park, ladies and gentlemen. Newark Pilots baseball on a Friday night. The lights are on. We're heading for the bottom of the 4th inning.
From Chicago, Illinois, second baseman, number 11, Kyle Bartleman.
The Pilots will be sending up the bottom of their order, 7, 8, and 9. Kyle Bartleman, second base, will lead things off. Kyle Bartleman pursues his academics at Columbia University. Left-handed hitter, gets set. Here's the pitch. And it's down low for a ball. Mike McFerrin, right-handed pitcher on the mound for the Glens Falls Dragons, gets set, works quickly, delivers, catches the corner for a strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit sharply on the ground out to second base. This will get by off the glove of the second baseman, Flynn, and reaching safely is Bartleman to start the 4th inning for the Pilots. We'll see what that's ruled. Because they're going to give him a base hit on that one. Sharply hit ball. Couldn't be fielded. Bouncing off the glove and into right field. And Bartleman is aboard with a single. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, that'll bring Wegman to the plate. Wegman will walk in this game. Throw goes over to first. Back in plenty of time is Bartleman. Nick Wegman, Binghamton University student, starting this game at first base. Another toss over to first, keeping things honest. Back in plenty of time, Bartleman again.
Yeah, we'll get it.
So nobody down. The Pilots have their leadoff man on, courtesy of a base hit. And another toss over to first base. Kyle Bartleman back on the bag. Nick Wegman steps back into the box, left-handed hitter. Right-hander Mike McFerrin looks in, delivers to the plate this time, and misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count on Wegman. So the Pilots escaping a big jam there in the top of the fourth inning, as the Dragons had loaded the bases with one away. Here's the throw back over to first and back in time again is Bartleman. Had the bases loaded with just one down, and Pat Ryan pitches himself out of the jam. Here goes the runner down to second, and he is out at second base. That throw was just in the only place it could be to get the runner on that play. It was high into the first base side. Bartleman stayed up a little too high, perhaps. Tagged out. And we've got one down, and now the bases are clear.
What was it? Name that tune.
Wegman still at the plate. Now the count 2-0.
I need to name that tune.
Here's the pitch. Called strike. 2-1.
We can kick it back to one of the
And this one's hit sharply but foul down the right field line. You straighten that out by just a few feet, and you got extra bases. Nick Wegman. Will step back in, left-handed hitting first baseman for the Pilots. McFerrin goes to work and delivers down low for ball. 3-2, full count now. McFerrin doesn't spend a lot of time thinking about things on the hill. He gets the business done. Back into his windup, delivers to the plate, and this one's inside on the ground. Gets away from the catcher, but there's no runners aboard now to create any havoc. And the Pilots have another base runner here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and it brings up the bottom of the order. Second walk issued to Nick Wegman. Takes his place at first base. James Bear starting this game at catcher. From Delta College, right-handed hitter. Steps into the box. One away. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside for ball. 3-3. We're all tied up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. At Colburn, the lights are on. Fireworks after the game. Worth the price of admission. Pretty good ball game we got going so far. 3-3 here in the fourth inning. Throw goes over to first, back in time is the runner. That's Wegman. One away. James Bear at the plate. McFerrin looks in for the Dragons. Works, delivers, and he's hit on the shoulder. Is Bear. And heads down to first base. Well, now they got a couple runners aboard. And it takes us back to the top of the order in Blake Valley. With runners at first and second, and one down here in the bottom of the fourth. So the Dragons put together a threat. Couldn't score after loading the bases with one out. Now the Pilots have a couple runners aboard with one away here in the bottom of the fourth. And here's the first pitch to Valley. It's outside for ball.
Travis, in the middle of the fifth, I have the subway question.
Bear, the runner at first. Wegman down at second. McFerrin looks in, delivers to the plate. In the dirt. Good job blocking that pitch out from Fresno. Runners stay put. Count goes to 2-0. Glens Falls, 3 runs on 4 hits. And the Pilots, 3 runs on 3 hits. Both teams have been credited with 2 errors. Blake Valley at the plate for the Pilots. Gets back into the box. McFerrin goes into his windup, delivers. This one's hit on a line out to left center field and caught Going to have to get back quickly, but he does. To second base is Wegman. That one looked like it could dive. Just held up and a little bit of a slice on it. Made it into the glove of the Dragons center fielder Rodriguez, and there's now 2 away. A little optimistic out there on the base paths, perhaps. Of the second base, Wegman took off and had to scoot himself back to second quickly to avoid being caught up in a double play. He does, and still runners at first and second. Now 2 away, and Kyle Norman is at the plate. McFerrin delivers, and it's called strike 1.
You think he's very inconsistent.
So 2 away. All tied up at 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swung on and hit foul down the right field, the first baseline. Kyle Norman starting this game in center field, one of 2 University of San Francisco players on this Pilots team. He and Blake Valley. The 1-2 punch at the top of the order for Newark. Here's the pitch. This one way up high. Everybody ducking out of the way. And it'll bring us to 2-2. Mike McFerrin looks in on the hill for the Glens Falls Dragons. Checks the runner at second, delivers again up high. The throw will go down to second and into center field, and the runner will advance to third. Staying at first.
That's another error for them.
Will be Wegman, but Bartleman will make that Wegman now at third, and Bear will stay at first. And the Pilots have runners at the corners. That pitch was out of the strike zone. The throw went down to second. Not exactly sure. Sure anybody was expecting it. Sailed into center field. And now the Pilots have runners at the corners with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning, all tied up at 3. Full count on the batter, Norman. Here's the pitch. And it stays out of the strike zone, and another walk is issued by McFerrin, and the Pilots have loaded them up. Here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 away. Cody Wittorski comes to the plate. Starting game at shortstop. He's walked once, struck out once. He attends St. John Fisher College. With a chance to get some ducks off the pond. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, all tied up at 3. The Pilots have the bases loaded with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to Wittorski. It's in for a called strike 1. Oh and 1. McFerrin delivers. Swung on and hit out to left. This is going to be falling in for extra bases. There we go. That one slicing toward the left field corner. Throw it to the plate. And now they've got Wittorski stuck in a rundown. And he will be tagged out for the 3rd out.
3 runs. Gotcha.
But the 3 runs do come across. Clearing the bases on that double was Wittorski. He tried to stretch it into a triple, got caught in the rundown, but not before all 3 base runners cross home plate and give the Pilots a 6-3 lead here at the end of 4 complete at Colburn Park on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Listen for the Newark Pilots all season long on 1420WACK.com.
And welcome back to NewarkPilots.com and 1420WACK.com for Newark Pilots Baseball, a production of Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK. You can catch the Twitter feed at Newark Pilots. You get the link at NewarkPilots.com. Travis keeping you up to date with everything on Twitter. You can follow the game that way. Thank you for following the game here with me. I'm Stonehill as we get set to start the 5th inning at Colburn Park. Be Ryan Hooper leading things off for the Dragons. Left-handed hitter looks at strike one. Hooper starting this game in right field from UC Davis. This one bounces in the dirt in front of the plate, and the count is even at 1-1. An RBI double back in the first inning. So the Dragons loaded the bases but couldn't put any across in their half of the fourth. The Pilots loaded the bases and cleared them, doubling giving them a 6-3 lead. We're all tied up at 3. Here's the pitch. Inside and low for ball 3 to Hooper. Pat Ryan on the hill for the Pilots as we head into the 5th inning of play out here at Colburn Park. Delivers, swung on, hit in the air out to center field. Camping out there is Norman. Makes the catch, and there's one away.
Next for the Dragons, the designated hitter.
Kyle Norman didn't have to move much for that one. Hit a mile high in the sky. And there's one away. And that's going to bring up Jake Veith. First baseman, left-handed hitting first baseman from Tacoma Community College. Am I wrong?
He's okay. He's on the floor.
Oh, okay. Got one. There we go. This ball is hit out to right field and deep and gone. You can tell by the sound of the crack of that bat, that one had some mustard on it. And just as I get corrected on who's actually batting, it's a good thing because he socks it out of here. With one down, a solo home run shot there for Brennan Price, the DH out of Felician College. And the Dragons trim the lead now 6-4. One down. And it's Rodriguez now putting down a bunt down the third baseline. A good one. He'll be safe. The plays out to right field from my vantage point as the night comes on are tougher and tougher to see from here. So I'm watching that ball, and it's really hard to tell. Basically, going by the reaction of the crowd and such, of that home run ball from Price. So now you've got Rodriguez down at first base with one away. And the pitch to the plate is inside and high for ball 1 to Harrison Bragg. Harrison Bragg got a base hit in this game, starting at third base from Tacoma Community College. Throw goes over to first. Rodriguez back in time. And there's a strike. 1-1 now the count on Harrison Bragg. Pat Ryan checking the runner back at first. Right-handed pitcher looks in, gets set, and will go to first base. Rodriguez back in plenty of time. 1-1 the count, one away here in the top of the 5th inning. The Pilots lead by 2, 6-4. Here goes the runner. The throw down to second base, and he is going to be out. Got him. Nice throw. Nice play. And no stolen base for you this time. There's 2 away. James Bear perfectly thrown out to second base to cut down the stolen base attempt. And there's 2 away now with nobody aboard here in the top of the 5th inning. That solo home run from Price cut the deficit to 2, 6-4. The Pilots on top. And Fresno now at bat for the Dragons. Fouls this one out of play. Miguel from Flagler College starting this game behind the plate at catcher. Oh, 2 for the game. Fouls this one away. Two outs. Nobody aboard. 1 run across here for the Dragons in their half of the 5th. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left aboard in our score at the end of 4.5 innings of play. Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high, it is far, it is gone!
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
You're listening to Newark Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com.
Well, we've played 5.5, 4.5, bottom of the 5th inning. And the Pilots coming to bat now, holding a 2-run lead, 6-4.
Up first for the
courtesy of a 3-run 4th inning. Loading the bases. And then Willie on coming through with that double, knocking in 3 and putting the Pilots on top. Mike McFerrin on the hill for the Dragons. Mark Martin will lead off, swung on and missed. Mark Martin starting this game in left field from Lemoyne College. Got a base hit, scored a run. Looks up high, ball 2. The ball 1, 1-1 will go the count. This one's popped up. It'll get out of play. Foul ball. 1-2 the count. Martin, Jan, and Lurch due up here in their half of the 5th inning for the Newark Pilots. Fireworks after the game out here at Colburn. Here's the delivery from McFerrin. This one is outside, but did he go around on it? He held up. Just barely, but enough. And the count's even at 2. Martin kind of thought he might want to chase that one. Thought the better of it. This pitch is hit on the ground out to shortstop. Running throw over to first will not be in time.
Up next for the Pilots from Sharon, Connecticut.
So they've got a runner on board with an infield single here.
Willie
Is Martin. Going to bring Willie on to the plate. Powell is out there at shortstop. That ball was just kind of taking its time, heading out there, and he charged the ball. Made a good play on it, but couldn't get the throw over to first before Martin, who's speedy, got himself in safely. This one's hit out to left center field, moving in and over to make the catch is Oliveri. And there's one down.
West Nyack, New York. The designated hitter.
And that'll bring in Corey Lurch now with a runner at first and one away here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Corey Lurch attends Central Connecticut State University. Couple strikeouts thus far in this game. 0 for 2. Looks here at ball one. Mark Martin is the runner at first. Reach on that infield single. And he's going. Here's the throw to second. It is not. It is in time. A delayed call. Just getting him. And now there's two away. Miguel Presno behind the plate, making the draw out to second and picking off the attempted steal from Martin. Now the bases are clear for Lurch at the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-1.
Mid-6. Yeah, next. Not this break, next break.
A good job out there at second base covering on that play by Powell to get the tag down. Looked like Martin might be able to slide under it.
I need trivia.
Obviously the umpire with a much better view of the play than is up here in the booth. There's two away and nobody aboard here in the bottom of the fifth. The Pilots up by 2, 6-4. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count's full now at 3-2. From here, the Pilots hit the road for a couple of games over the weekend before the All-Star break. Swung on and missed strike 3. Lurch, and that'll retire the side. So now at the end of 5 complete here at Colburn Park, our score, Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
Somewhere between birth and retirement, life happens. For everything in between, there's Nichols Financial Services. There to help you protect your family with auto, homeowners, recreational vehicle, life and commercial insurance products. Homegrown and part of your community. They have over 30 years experience. It's never too early to plan, protect, and save. Do it all with the people you can trust. Online at NicholsFinancialServices.com or stop by the office in Newark, Seneca Falls, and Sodus. Great rates, great service for a lifetime.
Magnum Auto Parts of Palmyra is your Napa Know-How Auto Parts store. Whether it's a part for your car, truck, or SUV, foreign or domestic, Magnum Auto Parts has the part. They also carry parts for your lawn and garden tractor. Magnum Auto Parts also makes hydraulic hoses. Stop in and pick up this month's flyer for specials of the month. Magnum Auto Parts, Route 31, West Palmyra. 315-597-4854. That's 315-597-4854.
Listen for the Newark Pilots all season long on 1420 WACK.com.
And welcome back to Colburn Park. This beautiful Friday afternoon. Fireworks after the game. As we head into the sixth inning, plenty of time. Bring yourself and the family on out. Enjoy some fireworks and the finish of this one. 2-run game right now, 6-4, with the Glens Falls Dragons coming up to bat in the top of the sixth, and a new pitcher on the hill for the Newark Pilots. That's Daniel Imbro. Daniel Imbro, right-handed pitcher.
Fresno.
Up first for the Dragons.
5'10", 165 pounds, from Little Rock, Arkansas. Attends Hendrix College as a junior. And definitely a different look for the Dragons batters on the hill now. Starter Pat Ryan goes 5 innings. Gives up 4 runs on 6 hits. And stands to be the winning pitcher of record if things remain the way they are. First pitch, ball 1.
He doesn't become a losing pitcher if we lose, right? No contest, right?
Pitch is in there for a strike. The catcher, batting eighth tonight, leading off here for the Dragons, attempts to lay down a bunt and misses. This is strike two. This is Miguel Fresno. Fresno's 0-2 on the game. And count 1-2. Leading off here in the sixth inning for Glens Falls. This one way up high. Then the count now even, 2-2. Imbro on the mound. Pitches. This one's hit foul and out of play. Ryan, 6'4", was the starting pitcher. Now the Dragons looking at 5'11" Imbro. Swung on and a miss for strike three. Imbro comes in and records his first K.
17, Matthew Flynn.
And we're at the bottom of the order for the Dragons. Matthew Flynn, starting second baseman.
Okay.
Flynn is 1-1 on the game. Right-handed hitter steps in. Here's the pitch from Imbro in missing for ball one. Danielle Imbro coming on in relief here in the top of the sixth inning, pitches and missing outside for ball two. Nobody aboard, one down, top of the sixth inning. The Pilots enjoying a two-run cushion at this point, 6-4. It's called strike one, 2-1 now the count. Bottom of the order, Matthew Flynn at bat. This one's hit in the air and foul and out of play. Leaving things up 2-2. One away. Here's the pitch. Popped up behind the plate. This will get out of play.
Yes.
And the count remains at 2-2.
Okay, we'll give a hint this inning then.
He plays for the Yankees.
Danny Oliveri, top of the order, due up next.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the pitch to the plate, up high, and the count's full, 3-2 on Flynn.
So, what do you have to say this inning?
That's just the winner. And then
Here's the pitch, swung on, and a miss, strike three. So 2 outs now, courtesy of 2 Ks. First 2 batters he's faced retired via strikeout for Imbro. He comes on here in relief of starting pitcher Pat Ryan in the sixth inning. Brought top of the order now for Glens Falls is Danny Oliveri. Swung on and missed.
Did in between this inning. And then,
so far, Imbro
we'll hopefully get it.
It has them kind of chasing shadows a little bit out there. Here's the pitch. This time Oliveri holds off, and it's ball one. 1-1 the count.
Yeah.
Oliveri has scored a run in this game. Only credited with 1 official at-bat. No hits. He reached on a walk.
I would say we don't have a winner to say here's a hint for the tonight's Subway trivia question.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Tapped down third base, foul. 2 outs. Nobody aboard here in the top of the sixth inning. The Pilots up by a couple, 6-4.
He currently plays on the Yankees.
Danny Oliveri out of Triton College steps back into the box to face the right-handed pitcher on the hill in relief for the Pilots, Danielle Imbro, and the pitch is called strike three. Striking out the side. That'll do it. We're done with 5.5 out here at Colburn Park. Your score, Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
1420 WACK, your hometown station, bringing you big league sports. The Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees.
The 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air. To deep left center field. Hit is high. Hit is far. It is gone. Oh, did he hit a belt to left center field. It's an A-bomb from A-Rod. Another home run for Alex, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead.
Plus, we're your home for NASCAR.
They are leaning on one another, coming back to the start-finish line. Up front, it is David Reagan all by himself. Here he comes through the tri-oval, and David Reagan has won here at Talladega. He wins the Aaron's 499.
And when it comes to sports talk, we've got you covered with Yahoo Sports Talk. Plus our own local shows, too. Get the sports you want right here on 1420 WACK.
Listen for the Newark Pilots all season long on 1420 WACK.com.
And we're back at Colburn Parkstone Hill with the play-by-play for your Newark Pilots. Up by 2 runs here, heading into their half of the 6th inning. And the Glens Falls Dragons will put a relief pitcher on the hill, and that's Cameron Churchill. Churchill, right-handed pitcher, 6'5", 210, out of Palm Harbor, Florida, attends Nova Southeastern University. And facing him for the Pilots, here to lead off their half of the 6th, bottom of the order, it will be Kyle Bartleman. It'll be 7, 8, and 9, 9th batter here. Pilots with the 2-run lead. Churchill, his first pitch, swung on and hit in the air to right center field, drifting over and not able to make the catch. The Dragons center fielder. That was put right into the gap. Rodriguez came a long way to try to make that play. We'll have to keep our eye on that and see how that one's scored. Tough play to make. He did get his glove on it. Bottom line is a runner to lead off the inning for the Pilots. And that'll bring up Wegman to the plate. Bottom of this order is where that last rally got started, and they got all the runners on. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Wegman reached on a walk, his last at-bat. He would eventually come around to score.
Yeah, number 30. Interested.
Bartleman's at first. He heads back after the throw over that way. Nick Wegman, left-handed hitting first baseman, steps back into the box. Here's the pitch. He flying this one out to left center field and moving over and back to make the catch.
Yep.
It was Oliveri. Not an easy one to make out there. That ball had more staying power and more distance than it originally looked like it might. He had to keep moving back and to his left, making the catch and falling down and doing it. But the put out is put out, and there's one away. The runner remains at first base. And that'll bring up the bottom of the order, James Bear. Bear was hit by a pitch in that rally. Back in the 5th inning. Strike 1 here.
No, yeah, she's talking to somebody.
James Bear starting this game at catcher, Delta College. And this ball will get past the catcher and down to second will go the runner. So Bartleman now at second after leading off the inning.
I can do it at the bottom of the 7th.
By reaching first safely.
Okay.
James Bear now all even in the count at 1-1. Steps back into the box. Cameron Churchill on the hill for the Dragons. Right-handed pitcher looks in, checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate, and it is up high for a ball. 2-1. Goes count. Bear 1-1. Or that is 0-1, but he has come around to score a run in that rally back in the 5th inning. And strikes this one foul out the left field line.
Gave that one a charge. Well foul. Count now 2-2. Runner at second base with one down. A 2-run lead for the Pilots here in the bottom of the sixth inning at Colburn. We're going 9. At the very least. Churchill looks in, delivers, swung on and missed. Got just a nick of that one. He's tagged out by the catcher, and there's 2 away. And we're to the top of the order. Blake Valley. With 2 away and a runner at second base here in the bottom of the sixth inning at Colburn on this beautiful Friday night. Not a drop of rain all evening. Maybe I shouldn't jinx things, but I think we're good. Catches the corner here in the first pitch to Valley, strike 1. Cameron Churchill coming on in relief for Mike McFerrin. Mike McFerrin went 5 innings, gave up 6 runs on 6 hits. Pilots cause helped by a couple of, by 3 Glens Falls errors and some walks as well. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at ball 1 and strike 1 now on Blake Valley.
Huh? That was pretty hard.
Bartleman out there at second base. The runner, 2 away here. Churchill delivers, swung on and hit on the ground out the shortstop, picked up, throw over to first will be in time for the 3rd out of the 6th inning. And 6 complete here at Colburn Park in Newark. And our score, Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots broadcast network.
Somewhere between birth and retirement, life happens. For everything in between, there's Nichols Financial Services. There to help you protect your family with auto, homeowners, recreational vehicle, life and commercial insurance products. Homegrown and part of your community. They have over 30 years experience. It's never too early to plan, protect, and save. Do it all with the people you can trust. Online at NicholsFinancialServices.com or stop by the office in Newark, Seneca Falls, and Sodus. Great rates, great service for a lifetime.
Magnum Auto Parts of Palmyra is your Napa Know-How Auto Parts store. Whether it's a part for your car, truck, or SUV, foreign or domestic, Magnum Auto Parts has the part. They also carry parts for your lawn and garden tractor. Magnum Auto Parts also makes hydraulic hoses. Stop in and pick up this month's flyer for specials of the month. Magnum Auto Parts, Route 31, West Palmyra. 315-597-4854. That's 315-597-4854.
Listen for the Newark Pilots all season long on 1420 WACK.com.
And we're back here at Colburn Parkstone Hill with the Newark Pilots. Up by a couple of runs here, heading into the 7th inning. The Dragons will send Powell, Hooper, and Veith to the plate. Strike 1. Danielle Embro on the hill coming in relief last inning. Struck out the side in the 6th. And is out to an 0-1 count here on the leadoff man. Hits this one out to third on the ground. Long throw across will be in time. Good job. Great play by Jan. Feel the ball right over third base bag and then make that long throw. Little high. Great job also at first base by Wegman to bring that one in and keep his foot on the bag and record the first out here of the 7th inning. 1 down, and that'll bring up Hooper. Takes outside for ball 1.
I might be able to run down and get it between it. What do you have in between this one? Just the answer.
6-4. Our score here, top of 7 here at Colburn. Here's the pitch from Cameron. This is a foul ball from Embro. Danielle Embro came on in relief for starting pitcher Pat Ryan and struck out the first 4 batters he faced. The first 3 batters he's faced, excuse me. Swung on and missed here, 1-2 the count. Struck out the side in the 6th inning. Retired the first batter here on a ground ball to third. This one stays a little high for ball 1. Ryan Hooper, the batter for the Dragons, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So there's his 4th strikeout for Danielle Imbro. Since coming in relief here last inning, 4 strikeouts and a ground out. And now we'll face Jake Veith, first baseman from Tacoma Community College, left-handed hitter. First pitch, swinging, ground ball down to first base, and tossing underhand over to first, over to the pitcher for the putout is Wegman, and that'll do it. 3 up and 3 down here. In the 7th inning, we've completed 6.5 at Colburn Park. Your Newark Pilots lead 6-4 over the Glens Falls Dragons on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
This is your loving reminder to try McDonald's new sirloin 3rd pound burgers, made with juicy 100% North American sirloin and premium ingredients. But they're only here for a limited time, and if you miss out, you'll never know how incredibly delicious they taste. Just like you'll never know how incredible it is to read people's minds.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Or see the inside of the refrigerator after you shut the door.
Dark.
Don't miss the sirloin 3rd pound burgers at McDonald's. Better enjoy this lovin' while it lasts. At participating McDonald's.
A fresh brewed sweet tea from McDonald's gives you sweet relief when you need it most. Like when you're on a deadline and your email keeps dinging and your work phone keeps ringing and your cell phone keeps buzzing. But your sweet tea's refreshing, so you're working and smiling and sipping while you're typing and talking and texting all at the same time.
Get sweet relief with McDonald's sweet tea. Grab a large for just $1. That's more lovin' for less at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only.
The Newark Pilots and 1420 WACK.com. A winning combination.
And welcome back to Colburn Park for Newark Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com. Get the Twitter feed at Newark Pilots. Travis keeping you up to date with all the action on Twitter. Cameron Churchill on the hill for the Dragons. Kind of an interesting fact. He plays in the Sunshine Conference, Sunshine State Conference. This one's bunted. Nice bunt down to third. No play at first, and reaching safely is the leadoff man for the Pilots here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Next for the Pilots.
He was supposed to go to
the shortstop.
customer service and thought, we already have him.
So Norman is on with an infield single. That'll bring Cody Wittorski to the plate. Had a big 3 RBI double back in that big 5th inning for the Pilots. Put them in the lead in this game. So the starting pitcher, Mike McFerrin, does his collegiate pitching for Lynn University. And his relief pitcher here, Cameron Churchill on the hill now, who delivers up high for a ball 1, does his collegiate pitching for Nova Southeastern University, both in the Southern Sunshine State Conference, Division II Conference. So they've actually pitched against each other in college ball and find themselves teammates here in the Perfect Game Collegiate League. The runner's going down to second is the throw. It is in time, and the tag is applied. The runner is out. Another base runner erased. They've done a good job of that this evening, the Glens Falls Dragons. Miguel Presno, good arm behind the plate. Accurate arm. And now we're looking at 1 out, nobody aboard. This one fouled sharply back to the screen. Cody Wittorski at the plate. With the Pilots hanging on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 away, nobody aboard. Here's the pitch from Churchill. This is up high and outside for a ball. Churchill working quickly, delivers. This one's hit and line drive out the shortstop. Line shot
Easy put out for shortstop Powell of the Dragons, and there's 2 away. I'm going to bring up Mark Martin now. Mark Martin starting this game in left field from Lemoyne College. Two and two thus far on the evening at the plate. Looks at ball 1. Cameron Churchill, right-handed pitcher on the hill for the Dragons, gets set, delivers in the dirt and outside for a ball. It's 2-0. To Mark Martin. Nobody aboard. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. This one's hit in the air out to left far, but foul. That'll make it into the town barn. On a bounce, perhaps. Maybe 2 bounces to the town barn.
Come on, Mark. Bring it up.
2-1 the count. 2 outs, nobody aboard, and this one's fouled out of play in the other direction. Back to the parking lot. Martin now, 2-2 on the count with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit this time into fair territory. Popped up to shortstop for the putout by Powell, and we're all done with 7. After 7 innings of play here at Colburn Park, your score, Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
The Newark Pilots and 1420 WACK.com. A winning combination.
Welcome back to Colburn Park as we enter the 8th inning of play. Leading off for the Dragons, Brennan Price. He's done some damage tonight at the plate for Glens Falls. 3-3 thus far. 1 run scored and a couple ribbies. Left-handed, tall left-handed hitter. Gets set for the first pitch and is in for a called strike 1. Brennan Price, DH. Solo home run among his hits in this game. A shot out over the right field wall here at Colburn Park. And this one catches the corner for strike 2. Danielle Imbros, that's coming on in relief, has pitched well. This one just misses for ball 1, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And misses there. 2-2. Goes the count. Newark sitting a game and a half out of the final playoff position in the West Division of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. This one's hit sharply out the shortstop, picked up, thrown over to first for the putout, and there's 1 down. With Korski making a good play, moving to his left, picking up that ball off the ground about 6 feet right of second base. Nice throw across, and there's 1 down. Got to bring Oscar Rodriguez to the plate. Rodriguez, center fielder from St. Thomas University, right-handed hitter. It's at ball 1.
At the window. You guys are like, thought someone's going to start swinging.
Oh, no, we're friends.
Imbro on the mound, looks in, gets set into the windup, and delivers for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, Leslie.
Yeah, that's the key to success. Put him in the strike zone, and Imbro is doing that, working quickly. Now this one stays outside the strike zone for a ball.
Here's a pitch to Rodriguez. Smacks this one into left center. Solid base hit. Martin fields that one, keeping it from getting in the gap and holding Rodriguez to a single. One out now and a runner at first base for the Dragons here in the top of the 8th inning. Let's bring up Bragg to the plate. Harrison Bragg, third baseman from Tacoma Community College. The cushion is 2 at this point for the Pilots. 6-4, they hold the lead in the 8th inning of play. The Dragons have a runner aboard at first here with one down. And this is in for a called strike 1. The pitch to Bragg. Bragg 0-3 on the game. Danielle Imbro's done a good job since coming in relief for starter Pat Ryan, still the pitcher of record as far as wins go. This one is lined out to left center for another base hit. Back-to-back base hits. And the Dragons have them on 2 on, now with 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. They loaded the bases back in the 4th. Couldn't score, left them all stranded. Newark also loaded the bases. They could score. A 3-run double from Jan, and that put him in the lead, breaking a 3-3 tie, giving him that 2-run cushion. Well, it was a 3-run cushion at that time, actually. It was Price's solo home run that closed it to 2. Now we're going to have a little conference. Talk to Imbro, smooth sailing since he came in. Struck out the side. But now 2 straight singles. They want to talk it over. So from here, the Pilots go on the road for a quick road trip before the All-Star break. Elmira on Saturday, 7:05, and then in Victor to take on the Rail Riders at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Monday, the All-Star game at 6:35, Mohawk Valley. And the Pilots have a good number of representatives at that game. Here's the pitch. In for a strike to Fresno. Runners at first and second. 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. So stay outside for a ball. Miguel Fresno, the batter, he struck out a couple times. 0-3 thus far in the contest. 1-1 the count. Imbro gets set, checks the runner at second. The runner's going. Throw down to third is going to be in plenty of time. Wait for that call, just to be sure.
Nice job, William.
But they got him at third, and that'll erase one of those runners.
Nice job, William.
The other runner will stay at first. Kind of thought for a moment they were going for the old double steal, but it was a single steal, and plenty of time for Bear to get the throw down to third, and Jan to put the tag on for the second out, and swing and a miss, and that will be the third out, and that threat is erased. So we're heading to the bottom of the 8th inning now. Your score, Newark 6, Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today, and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
The Newark Pilots and 1420 WACK.com. A winning combination.
And welcome back to Colburn Park in Newark for Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.tv. You can catch the Twitter feed and stay abreast of everything happening here at the old ballpark at Newark Pilots. On Twitter, get the link at NewarkPilots.com. As we head for the bottom of the 8th inning,
20 at first base.
with the Pilots enjoying a 2-run margin, 6-4. Defensive change here for...
Okay.
Defensive changes here for the Dragons.
Okay. Thank you.
And we'll get caught up with those in just a moment.
Yep.
Fireworks after the game tonight. Bring the family.
From Sharon Cadet, the third base.
It's a beautiful night for summertime fireworks and a ball game. Willie Yon will lead things off for the Pilots here in their half of the 8th inning. Yon 1 for 3, got a couple ribbies thus far in the contest. He'll be facing Cameron Churchill, who came on in relief of starter Mike McFerrin in the 6th inning. We'll get the changes made. Jan steps in, right-handed batter. Churchill looks in and delivers to the plate. Swung on, popped up high in the sky. Shallow left field, camping out under it and making the catch is Oliveri. And there's one down. So Jan is retired. Now there's one away here in the bottom of the 8th. Going to bring up the DH in this contest. Corey Lurch.
From Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Anthony Spina.
Check that. It's Anthony Spina coming in to take over the DH duties. Spina, 6'1", 180 from Brooklyn, New York. Attends Amherst College. We make that change. Anthony Spina will step in to face Cameron Churchill with one away here in the bottom of the 8th inning and nobody aboard for the Pilots. Up by a couple. Churchill goes to work, delivers, in for a called strike.
See how quick I caught that trap?
0-1. This one hit high in the sky, shallow left field, moving over and camping out under it and making the catch is Martin. It is, excuse me, Oliveri.
Number 11, Kyle Bartleman.
So 2 away now in the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring Bartleman to the plate. Anthony Spina flying out there to left fielder Oliveri. But there's 2 down. First pitch.
We will have a new pitcher.
Taken for a ball to Bartleman. This one swung on, hit foul, and will it make it? It does make it into the party deck. Out of play.
Thank God the EMS is over there because that's what make his hit. They can just run themselves to the hospital.
1-1 now. And 2 away. Nobody on the bases for the Pilots. Kyle Bartleman, second baseman out of Columbia University. 2-3 on the game. Pops this one straight up into the air, and everyone will camp out. Moving over from third to make the put out is Bragg, and there's 3 away. So the Pilots go down in order, 1, 2, 3 here in their half of the 8th. We finished 8 here at Colburn. Our score, Newark 6. Glens Falls 4 on the Newark Pilots Broadcast Network. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark has great combo specials.
Mark's Pizzeria.
Choose your combo and add-ons like their chicken fingers, pasta, mac and cheese, or fried ravioli. Add it to Mark's delicious pizza and save with their family and dinner combos. Get your coupon and order online at markspizzeria.com. For great tasting pizzas, subs, wings, calzones, pasta, and more, make it Mark's. Mark's Pizzeria in Newark. Simply the best. Call 331-4974.
Mark's Pizzeria.
One Ford F-Series truck is sold every 42 seconds, and that's how long it takes a new one to get put to work. Right now, Concord Ford has the best deals on all remaining 2014 Ford trucks, including factory rebates of up to $5,750 on Ford F-150s. Test drive the all-new aluminum body 2015 Ford trucks, or if you're hungry for fun, see the head-churning, heart-pounding new Mustang GTs. Available now at Concord Ford, Route 31 in Newark, where you'll always get that nice feeling called confidence.
Listen for the Newark Pilots all season long on 1420 WACK.com.
Welcome back to the ballpark, Colburn Park in Newark. Newark Pilots baseball on 1420 WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com. Production of Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK. New pitcher on the hill for the Pilots is Vinnie Martin. Right-handed pitcher taking over for Danielle Imbro. Imbro did a good job while he was out there. Held the fort as the Pilots hold on to that 2-run lead.
Okay, fans, it's time to make some noise for your...
And leading off here for the Glens Falls Dragons in the top of the 9th inning, check that. Here's the pitch. Up high and inside for a ball. Vinnie Martin now doing the pitching duties, right-handed pitcher. Looks in and gets set, delivers. Nice pitch, strike. 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one stays up high for a called ball, and it's 2-1. Vinnie Martin on the hill now, coming in relief here in the top of the 9th inning, trying to close things out for the Pilots. Swung on and missed, and there's one away. Thought it was Flynn, the bottom of the order, striking out to start the 9th inning here for the Dragons. 2-2. Got him that time. Looked at that one go by, walks back to the dugouts, and there's one down in the 9th for the Dragons. That'll take us to the top of their order, Danny Oliveri. Made some nice plays out there in left field defensively for the Dragons. And Martin looks in, delivers outside for a ball. Vinnie Martin, 6'2", 170-pound pitcher from Yonkers, New York, attends Iona. Delivers. This one's hit back and out of play.
Two more, buddy.
So Imbro went 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, struck out 5 along the way in relief of starter Pat Ryan, who is at this point the winning pitcher of record if things remain as they are. This one's fouled on the ground off to third base, and it's 1-2 now on Danny Oliveri. Yeah, they're both on. I see that. All right, Vinnie Martin and Nick Wegman both play for Iona. Pat Ryan, I see. They're battery mates. They're bullpen friends there at Iona. Interesting. This one's fouled off and out of play to the right. Danny Oliveri. Martin here on in relief to close things out, hopefully for the Pilots. One down, nobody aboard. Top of the order here for the Dragons. Oliveri hits this one on the ground back to the box. The pitcher flips it easily over to first, and it is in time. It's a little casual on that play.
Next for the Dragons.
Vinny Martin making the play on the hopper back to the hill. Kind of just lobbed it a little bit casually over to first, but in time. Bottom line, there's 2 away in the 9th inning. And the Dragons send Mark Powell to the plate, trying to stay alive in this contest. They're down by 2, 6-4. Vinny Martin, right-handed pitcher, looks in.
Oh, that's yours.
It delivers outside for ball 1. Mark Powell at the plate for Glens Falls, left-handed hitter. Right-handed pitcher on the mound, Vinny Martin, delivers. Heads high again. Powell 0 for 4 for this game. 1 strikeout. Out of Bucknell University, a shortstop, left-handed hitter. 2 away, nobody aboard. Here's the pitch. This will stay. Well, this will catch the corner.
Yep.
Bird called strike. It's 2-1.
He came on to play right field last inning.
So Newark, a game and a half out of that final playoff position with 2 games after this remaining before the All-Star break. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Foul territory, moving over to try to make the play and making the play in the final out of the inning is Young. That'll do it. Closing it out, Vinny Martin and the Pilots preserve the victory. A much-needed win as they continue their march, hopefully, toward playoff contention. Our final, 6-4. Back with the wrap-up after these.
It's summer barbecue time. Is a new deck in your future? Secor does complete deck packages. With Secor decks, every member of your family can enjoy the great outdoors. Secor is famous for custom deck design and construction of quality-built decks and gazebos, along with hot tub and pool decks. Visit one of Secor's 3 convenient locations in Newark, Savannah, and Ontario today and schedule your personal deck or patio consultation. Secor, your complete solution. The New York Yankees are on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Jeter hits a long drive to right center field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Listen for live game action all season long as the Yankees pursue another AL pennant. Yankees Baseball is brought to you by New Tradition Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Key Homes, Foley & Foley, Progressive Graphics and Printing, DJM Equipment, and Savannah Bank on Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK.
Welcome back to Colburn Park. A Pilots victory in the books tonight over the Glens Falls Dragons. A big three-run fifth inning, doing most of the damage, giving them the lead for good. Couple good relief performances. Daniel Imbro and Vinny Martin preserving the victory for Pat Ryan. And the Pilots come away victorious 6-4 over the Glens Falls Dragons. They head for a couple games before the All-Star break this weekend. Down to Elmira on Saturday, and then Victor on Sunday, and Monday is the All-Star game. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast. Newark Pilots Baseball on 1420WACK.com and NewarkPilots.com is a production of Hometown Sports, 1420 WACK. Newark Pilots Baseball on 1420 WACK.com is brought to you in part by Concord Ford, by Market Alternatives, Gilbert Automotive Supply, by Nicholas Financial, by Magnum Auto Parts, by Walmart, Mark's Pizzeria, and the Lions National Bank. The Newark Pilots on 1420 WACK.com is a presentation of WACK Hometown Radio. One.